Hello everybody, Good Buddy Q here with Ember Esplanade, a heta game specifically in the makes, that's a collab between me and MsEirtaku, which I am very excited about. This is still a work in progress for the demo, but I was allowed to show our proof and concept so far, because we're about to get into the nitty-gritty of the game, and I was just really excited about our progress. You might have seen me coding it. So, I wanted to show everyone what we got so far, and hopefully to get a demo out this year. Hell yeah, let's go. Just so you know, the screenshots have not been implemented yet. This is still a beta, so there is some unfinished stuff, mostly in the screenshot things, just so you know. Once upon a time, long, long ago, was the birth of nationkind, human-looking personifications of cultures that manifested into the real world. As long as the nations smiled on the children of their soil, the clouds would part on all but the crops on whom they would rain when needed. Laughter was abundant, and eternal health and youth was gifted to the most loyal followers. As time grew and humans expanded territories, more nationkind blossomed into existence. In a strange world, they needed the support of their human children to keep their spirits up. However, as the world's horizon connected with one another, and there was no more land to claim, humans became greedy and paranoid about the lands around them. They began to see nationkind as a mystery, as a threat, as not one of them. Nationkind were forced to hide amongst humankind, in all but one place. In the Pacific Ocean lies an island, Ember Esplanade, where people from all over the world came together to help the nationkind in their time of need. The island stands frozen in time in an eternal summer, where no one ages and the crops are always abundant. In this place, the blessed nationkind can emerge from hiding, shed their human form, and be their true selves as they were always meant to be. So, what did you think so far? Me at you guys. I like it! Especially the pictures. Did you draw them? Oh no, that was in the RPG Maker VX Ace default images. I only helped print it, and a little bit of the writing. Had to give it some more flair and pizzazz, you know. It's really neat! It's nice to have a fairy tale about us for a change. Just a fairy tale, huh? See, Lind, how would you feel if I told you this place is real? As real as you and me? Huh? Is it? Tea's hot, what I miss. Mr. Prusher's got a book about Ember Empanada! A fiery Spanish pastry? No, Esplanade. Ember Esplanade. Yeah, that. He says it's real, but I've never heard of it before. Sounds like a whole lot of rubbish to me. It's just a fairy tale, isn't it? Or is he pulling my leg, or is this like Atlantis? And we don't talk about Atlantis. Oh, that place. Yes, it's real. Huh? What do you mean it's real? I've never heard of it. Geez, you never tell me about these sorts of things. Why only now? Because it's a place for proper adults. Kids your age really shouldn't be there, what with all the goings-ons over there. Not to mention it's a bit dull. Dull? That's not how I remember it. Granted, when was the last time you even went? Let's see. I went with my brothers about 120 years back. Woo! Whoa! That's a long time! You're old as shit! Why'd you wait so long? When you have an industrial revolution and back-to-back world wars, it's a bit hard to take a holiday somewhere so far and without communication. You know what? That makes sense. I don't think anyone had time around there to take a visit. But now that we're at peace, a lot more of us have been able to actually go there in the last few years. It's really picked up. It's cool. Us? Who's us? Oh, you know, the usual. The Italy's, China, America, Canada, most of Europe, now that I think about it. You know, a lot. Not Vest, though. He's just as much of an workaholic as ever. He's not the alcoholic. I'm the alcoholic. What? Nothing. It's a shame. I wanted to bring him to the Ash Festival this year, but he again says no like the sourpuss he is. But then I thought, hey, I got a nephew I could bring, and my nephew has an awesome little body I could take too that's never been. Ash Festival? Nephew? Huh? Oh my god. Careful, you might overload him and his head might explode if you talk too fast like that. Sorry. I guess I'm just really jazzed up for this. One thing at a time. Let me explain. Check this shit out. This here is the Ash Festival. It's basically their New Year's equivalent, since their calendar restarts on that date. How do other plants stay all fresh all year long? That has to be impossible. Well, you see, this festival blesses the island in a different way that just our presents can do. See these flowers? Nations from all over the island a week before the festival spend time blessing every flower on this windmill. One special chosen nation on the Ash Festival then blesses the windmill, and then the windmill is set on fire! Woo! How come? The updraft from the fire makes the blades move, and the ash from the blessed flowers blows all over the island, especially on the soil. It's the blessed soil that keeps everything as full of life and bountiful. Ooh! Neat! The chosen nation then stays as long as the windmill is rebuilt, in full, so they can christen it. Then the festival is done, and the new year begins. While the windmill is burnt, it's a week or so of non-stop partying with no chores! Ugh. Which is the boring part. Last I went, I only stayed long enough for the fireworks. If you have nothing to do, it gets very boring just laying around just watching people build a thing or do farm work. Like I said, they've added some stuff since last time. That sounds really cool! I wish I could see it. Aww. Well, kiddo, what would you say if I had some ferry tickets to the island, and one of them just happened to have your name on it? Oh, really? Yeah, this is going to be Kugel Moogle's first Ash Festival too, and he really hoped that he could have a friend with him for the time being. Oh, that's what you meant by your nephew. Would this be his first time on the island too? Oh no, he's been there quite a few times, but this would be his first Ash Festival, and I hope maybe it can be yours too. You two are getting pretty grown up now, practically teenagers. That's one heck of a thing to celebrate when you're a nation kind. A lot of us don't live to see that. I think you two are old enough to come here and celebrate with the rest of us. What do you say, kiddo? Yeah! No. Huh? No! Why? Listen. While I have custody of you for the time being, what I say goes. I'm not going to let you wander off with this mad dog of a man to an island that has no international legal law system. Besides, Kugel and Sealand are much too young to go in the first place. You call them teenagers, but they say pre-teen at most. Especially with Kugel's stunted growth as of late. AKA being dead. First off, that's super rude. You know Kugel can't help that. Second, the village has children. It's not an 18+ shindig. Hell, I was only half Sealand's height when I went to my first Ash Festival with Germania. This isn't like Fire Island, trust me. What? What's Fire Island? In America, there's a popular vacation spot called Fire Island that also houses a lot of sexually positive activities for the queer community. Luckily, the idea of Ember Esplanade is that it's a general self-sustaining island community, farming and whatnot. It runs like any other normal island country. Its main selling point is that it's a little slice of heaven, quote-unquote, exclusively for nations, supposedly. All the same, it is rather out there in terms of public displays of affection. The people on the island are a weird lot, to be sure. They don't mind a bit. What's Esplanade need anyway? People are going to ask in the comments anyway. A place to leisurely stroll by the sea. Wow, thanks for completely ignoring my thing, but alright. The Ember part is mostly for the ashes that bless the land. It's a real relaxing place. Downside is communications don't really work out there, but you do have enough to do, and you can be yourself there. No communications? So basically no service or mobile phones or anything like that. That's what I meant by terribly dull earlier, Sealand. Oh. You're forever on that bloody computer machine, and you want to go what basically amounts to a Wi-Fi-less wasteland. There's almost no point in bringing your mobile phone either. Plus the boat only goes once a week, so I wouldn't be able to take you home. I'd never hear the end of your whinging and whining then. Oi, I'm not on the computer all the time. And either way, it's important stuff I do online. Ah, go on, England. I promise I won't whinge. I want to head to this island. Please, England. Please, England. Oh, not you too. Please, please, please. Fine. Woo! Yahoo! But stop it. I'm going with you as a chaperone. Aw, boo! Fine with me. Aw, what? Think of it this way, kiddo. While you have Kukumugel to hang out with, I'll be able to hang out with your older brother and keep him distracted. Wink. Oh, wink. I can hear you saying wink, you know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Ugh, fine. I'm going to go phone Finland about this. When is the festival this year, anyway? Safari leaves tomorrow morning. Christ! Way to make this last second. I'll go back right now! Whee! Sorry. I'm really sorry, you know. Very strapped out last second because he changed his mind on going, and Kukumugel really wanted Sealand to come. He hasn't been feeling too great lately, so I think having a playmate just like him is just what he needs to perk him up. So you only have one free ticket. He's not going if I'm not going, you know. Trust me, you don't know how the little beggar acts up when the router suddenly goes down. Hell on earth, I tell you. Gee, so overdramatic. Don't worry about it. I can get another one easy peasy. So, I do recommend you bring some condoms. Huh? Like I said, we get to be ourselves with no consequences. That means you can hook up with whoever you want with no backlash offshore. Wink. Stop that. Stop that right now. Just saying. They have stuff for the kids to keep them busy. You haven't been in a century and a half. Maybe a proper vacation can make you less a stick in the mud. He's not wrong. I have been stressed lately, and maybe a time to unplug and unwind is what I need. You don't have to say it like that, though. It wouldn't be me if I didn't keep you on your toes once in a while. Here, I'll text you the address of the dock we're leaving from tomorrow. I recommend coming half an hour early because it leaves right at 8. Right. Oh, Mr. Prussia, I forgot! Again, just Prussia is fine. And yes, kiddo? Thank you very much! You're welcome. Doodly. Whew. 7:30 on the dot. See? Told you to make it here on time. Anyone tell you dropped like a grandma jerk? We're punctual and that's what matters. Now let's see. I haven't seen Prussia yet. He has our tickets. We could probably wander around here until he shows up. Welcome to the first interactable part of the game, where we get to see who's coming to the island with us. And yes, this is a 2D side-scroller. And that fancy. Wait, sorry about that. I had to move. Oh, Angleterre! What a surprise! Oh god, no one warned me you were coming. Hi, Mr. Frauds! A baby too? You what? A baby? My mind full of surprises. Hello to you too, Ceylon. Are you coming with us to the festivals this year? I sure am. Wonderful. It always warms my heart to see the youth of today show interest in our older traditions. And Angleterre, I look forward to catching up with you. Not on your life. Yes. Still keeping up appearances while we're on the shore still. Don't worry, I'll tell Gilbert to make sure to save your room to be next to mine. Ugh, this is going to be a long week. Hey, fuck you. Love you too. There we go. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. Ohio! I assume you two are here for the Ash Festival? You bet your bloody arse we are! It was a bit last second, but Prussia was able to get us tickets for the ferry. Ooh, that was nice of him. The ferry is rather small and many nations want to attend, so it is very hard to get a hold of them. I know when the tickets went on sale, I stayed up until midnight in order to purchase mine. Oh wow, I didn't know they were so coveted. No goody for me. I've experience in pre-ordering things some nations like me like to pay me. There we go. It's too early for this shit. Pay me to get their tickets for them. Like Italy. It's a living. That's one way to use the talents. Yeah! Was there anyone else you bought tickets for? I bought about 3 extra ones outside of mine, in Italy's, for no one in particular. But I put a price on them and waited to see who would give me the best offer. As always, India and China paid out the nose for theirs. I gave my rest one to Ukraine. She is very nicely and didn't have much on her at the time. So she's going to cook for me on the island in return. That's nice. Cool. Oh my giddy aunt, India! How lovely to see you here as well, chap. What a coincidence. Ah. England, how lovely to meet you here as well. And you brought the child with you. Child? I'm well old enough, you know. Well, the little bugger insisted he go. You know how children are, India. Regardless, it'll be great to see you around the island at least. We must spend time together. Won't that be jolly good fun? Oh, naturally. Please do excuse me, England. I best steer clear of the sea spray. I want to keep presentable for my arrival on the island after all. Oh, of course. Look here. I'll catch up with you later, alright? Whatever you say, England. I won't even fucking look at him, just fucking hates him. Got so many peoples. Ni hao! Didn't think I'd see your face on this ferry again. Aren't you a bit old to keep coming here? Nonsense! It's tradition! I come every year. I'm never old enough to reap the rewards of my efforts. Your efforts being existing as a nation kind. Precisely. The little shrimp you have there is noodle. Ni hao, Mr. China. Prussia invited me and Mr. Kugelmugel this year. I guess this really shows we're nations, huh? Oh, yeah. That Kugelmugel kid. I've seen him around quite a bit as of late. Makes sense to bring a friend. Maybe then he'll stop snooping in our rooms. What does he snoop around for? No idea. He painted my bed once, and that was neat, I guess. The next time I caught him, he left a cat toy under my bed. Weird one, that one. Ha! The joys of childhood. That's Kugel for you. Sure is. Hello! Hello, England! It's Zealand too! Hi, Mr. Italy! Good morning, Italy. Honestly, I'm not surprised about seeing you here. The sort of pampering and being fond of us seems right up your alley.
Haven't missed one in over a century. It's tradition. Romano comes with me sometimes, but he was the chosen one last year, so he says he's a little burnt out on the festival for this year. Oh, he was? That's so cool! See, I was so proud of him. If I'm lucky, I'll be the chosen one this year. I always like the christening ceremony the most. But I'll root for you too.
Oh yeah, we also have bonus dialogue over here. How many times have you traveled to this island if you keep having that problem of being snooped?
3rd time this year so far.
Bloody hell.
Would Suborgan happen to be here too by any chance? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's just me this year. Suborgan tried it up a couple years ago, though. Maybe if you plan to come back next year, I could tell him so you guys meet up.
That'd be awesome, thank you!
You're welcome!
Hello. Sawadi crowd, Mr. England. How unexpected of you to arrive. Friends too. This is quite a predicament. How am I supposed to enjoy myself now? Well, good day to you too, Thailand. I must say, it's unusual for you to show up to these sorts of things. Up at these sorts of things. You certainly don't strike me as that kind of person. I've been here many times for the past few years, Mr. England. It's such a lovely escape from Malaysia. I dare say it'll be an eye-opening experience for you too, Sealand. Such a young fledgling nation like yourself will be exposed to all kinds of new things. Speaking of, little birdie told me of a certain miss who'll be joining us on this little adventure. Right. Well, that's you sorted then. See you around. Stalking her from a distance. You know, the usual.
Hello, good morning. Hello, Miss Ukraine. It's been a long time. Oh, my Sealand. Whoa, came all British. Oh, my Sealand. There we go. England, what is this small child doing here? You're not dropping him off here, right?
Kugamoogle invited him as his guest to the festival. I'm chaperoning him, don't worry.
Oh, that's good. I always notice Kugamoogle sitting by themselves if we're ever on the island at the same time. I would spend some time knitting with them to keep them company. But I'm sure having someone around their age will make them happier than an old maid like me. But you're so cool, Miss Ukraine! Oh, you're too sweet, Zaychik. England! Whoop.
Ah, there he is. We better go meet up with him, Sealand.
Righto!
Baby!
Kugel! Sealand!
Squeaky toy hug.
It has been too long, too long! Last we saw each other was in my dreams, and that was so long ago. Yeah, that's for sure. How have you been? I have been. I have seen such sights, Sealand. I can't wait to show you. I think you will like it very much. Like it so much. It makes creativity explode from the fingers like ink from a malfunctioning fountain pen. The muse sparks a light, and the world around you is art, as primal of art as the cave drawings of the 8 creatures who came before us. I take it that means you've been doing good. Yes, very good. Did you have breakfast? I have apple strudel. I bought a muffin and a granola bar to eat on the ferry. Maybe we can split both of them. Oh, yes, please. Oh, also, I saw a dolphin as Vivo dropped off. I want to show you. Really? Show me, show me!
Aww, they're cute. You are almost late. Hope you know that.
It's 5 to 8 o'clock. We could have been left behind. What happened to arrive early? I did leave early. Austria was the one making things complicated.
Austria?
He was like, I don't trust your directions. Give me the proper address of the pier. And I was like, that is the directions to the pier, you old goat. And he said, if you won't help me, I'll go by myself. So I should ask this. Has Austria shown up?
Haven't seen him.
If he misses this festival, it's his own damn fault. I tried to tell him, but no. He's got the directional sense of a compass as the North Pole.
Surely he can catch the next one.
The ferry only goes out once a week, but technically he can make it for the burning part of the festival if he misses this one. Of course, he might need to camp out here so he doesn't lose his chance again. Kisses.
That's for sure.
Oh, there's the boarding horn. Ferry's here. Time to head on board. Boys, let's move out. Yes. Woohoo!
Off we go. Ding, ding, ding.
Hey, I think I see it. Is that it? Yes, for now. Home sweet home.
I really needed this. The sea here always smells so sweet. It's gotten bigger since last I was here last. Can't even remember what it looks like outside of the windmill anymore. Do you know what you'll do while you're here?
I'm hoping I can do some farming. It soothes me to get my hands dirty, and the crops we planted last time I was here must be ready to harvest by now. I'm gonna pet some piggies and milk some cows. There's just something about having coffee with creamer right out of the other. And again, I was a simple farm boy once upon a time.
My dream is to pick some of the fruit and have a picnic under the morning sun. It is a shame I'm not much of a morning person, although trying my hand at painting some pottery sounds nice as well. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to be, what is the phrase? A pillow princess for a while. Anyone is free to join me if they wish. Doing nothing sounds the best too. Don't you think so? Nothing? Yes, quite. You know, I didn't even think of what I was going to do here. I'm going to be on a bountiful island with anything at my disposal, and my time free of responsibilities. I really hope I don't go mad with boredom.
Title drop. Ember Esplanade. Ta-da!
And you know what? That's a good time to end this episode. So next time, we are going to... How about right here? Next time, we are going to see what this island is like. Yes. What we get to do. What is this island all it's cracked up to be? Let's fucking find out on the next episode of Ember Esplanade. So have a good day, everybody. Bye!